Hey everybody, this is Unit 4, Formative 1, Power of a Power. Alright, so we've had we've had the multiplication property where we've taken two bases that are the same and we've added the exponents when they're being multiplied. So x to the m times x to the n gives us x to the m plus n. This new property is going to tell us when we have an exponent inside of parentheses raised to another exponent, so a power to another power, that's going to give us, all we have to do is multiply the exponents now. So don't confuse the two. This one has two bases that are being multiplied, we add the exponents. This one is a power to another power, and we're going to multiply the exponents. Okay? All right, so our first one here, we have x to the third power all raised to the fifth power. So all we have to do is multiply these two numbers together, so we get x to the 15th power. No negative exponents, so you don't have to do anything else. M to the fourth all raised to the negative second, a power to a power, so we're going to multiply again, so we get m to the negative eighth. We don't want to leave negative exponents, put it over 1. And the m to the eighth moves to the bottom. We put 1 on top as a placeholder. All right, p to the negative third, all raised to the 0, times p squared. So first you want to do your power to a power. So we have this right here. So negative 3 times 0 gives you p to the 0 power, times p squared. Okay, well, p to the 0 is just 1, so this goes away, so you're left with just p squared is your final answer. All right, 2x cubed all raised to the fourth power. Okay, so now these look a little bit differently because you have more than one thing inside the parentheses. The only thing different here is you want to remember to distribute this exponent to both parts. So we have 2 to the fourth power, and then x to the, we still are going to multiply these two guys together to get x to the 12th. Okay, and now we actually need to figure out what 2 to the fourth power is. So we take 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, and we're going to get 16x to the 12th. So all I did here was figure out what 2 to the fourth power actually was to get the 16. Okay, this next one here, we just have, it's the same process except you just have two variables now. We're going to take 7 to the negative third. We're going to distribute the negative 3 to the x's, so we get x to the negative ninth because we multiply, because it's a power to a power. And then y to the, we multiply again to get positive 6. Okay, put this over 1, and now we need to start moving some stuff. So the only thing that's going to stay on top is the y's because they're the only positive one. The 7 to the third power is going to go on the bottom, and the x to the ninth is going to go on the bottom and become positive. So now you have all positive exponents. The last step here would be to simplify 7 to the third power. So 7 times 7 times 7. And you get y to the 6th power on top. 343 x to the 9th on the bottom. Okay, so once again, all we did here was distribute this exponent negative 3 to all three things inside the parentheses, and then just start moving our negative exponents. So the 7 to the negative third had to go on the bottom, x to the negative ninth had to go on the bottom. All right, number 6 here, everything is raised to the 0 power, so it's just equal to 1. All right, did you know that there are some species of frogs that can be frozen and then thawed and actually still live? All right, and our last two problems here. We look at the scientific notation. So what we're going to do here is take 2 to the third power times 10 to, now we multiply these exponents, so negative 30. And then 2 to the third power is 8, so we have 8 times 10 to the negative 30th. And there's your answer. And because this number is between 1 and 10, we don't need to do anything else. Okay, the last one here, we have 3 to the 5th power times 10 to the, multiply these guys, negative 15. Okay, the reason why we can multiply these right here and right here is because we're talking about a power to a power. So we're just distributing that exponent to everything. Now 3 to the 5th power is going to be 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. So you should get 243 times 10 to the negative 15th. And then 243 is not between 1 and 10, so we changed it to 2.43. And it got 2 place values smaller, so your exponent's going to get 2 place values bigger, so negative 13. And there's your answer. All right, and that is it for power to a power. We will see you guys later.